Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed from Erin Reed Makes, and let's do a 2023 recap. Let's talk about all the highs and the lows, the fun events, the new things, all the crazy things that happened with Erin Reed Makes in 2023, and then we're going to get into the stuff that's coming in for this year, 2024, including giveaways, fun events, in-person retreats, all kinds of good things that are going to go on. For those that love statistics, this video is your jam, right? Because you're loving the numbers. I love the numbers. It's just something about the numbers are great. I love just seeing the data, the metrics, all that kind of stuff. Let's get into the stats. It has been an amazing year, and I am so excited to share all of these fun things with you. Again, the highs and the lows of all these fun things. Let's talk about video content first. Now, I create a wide range of video content from long form video to edited video to also the shorts or the reels or the TikToks. I do the whole thing. The stats I'm pulling from are purely from YouTube, but it's kind of a fun way to see what you like, what you don't like, what videos are working, what the algorithm decided to pick up for whatever reason. Let's start with my smallest category of video content, which are the edited videos. You ready for it? How many videos I did that were long form that were edited? 16. It's not a huge number, so I hope to increase that number for 2024. If that is the kind of video that you love, there will be more of those this upcoming year. Now, what was my highest performing edited video of 2023? It was my top 5 card making tools. I've been making that video for a few years where I talk about my top 5 tools for that particular year. And again, it was my top performing edited video of 2023. So thank you so much if you watched it and gave it a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Now, my lowest performing video, it was my video on pins and stickers. So a company reached out to me and they said, hey, we do customized pins, we do customized stickers. And I was like, fantastic. And heads up, they gave it to them for free for me creating the video. But sometimes those collaborations, I do them purely because I'm like, ooh, I can see a bigger picture to that. And if I can get that item that I want to use for there, or that's a cool thing, or I'm just super excited about it, sometimes I will do those videos anyway, just because I'm passionate about it. I created 62 live videos. That is a ton of live videos. Now, I did go to a couple of events where I filmed a whole bunch of videos like Creativation. And just to spill the beans, the top performing live video I had this year was Creativation 2023 Day 1. There was so many people that watched that video live, and I thank everybody who's watching, and heads up, I am going back this year, so more live content coming from the show. But there was also a ton of people that watched it after the fact. So thank you everybody who watched those videos. I truly love going to that event and doing all the live videos, and I'm already planning all of my schedules of where I'm going to be, when I'm demoing, what companies we're going to be doing individual videos for, what my hours are for filming on the showroom floor. So that is all going on behind the scenes right now, which we're going to get into things that are coming in the future in a minute and all the cool stuff that you can watch or be a part of. But that was the #1 performing video. And I can see why, because it's a cool video. And I really, truly, it's nice when I create a video and you guys love it as much as how much I'm creating it. And it's just like, it's all like this match made in heaven. And thank you again for watching that video. The video that was watched the least was a video where it was an announcement about one of the events that I was a part of, one of the summits. And I totally get that because it's not really giving you any new information. It's just kind of a tidbit. And so I don't know if I'm going to be doing those kinds of videos in the future, just because they're something I can put out in an email. So instead, join my email list. And that way you can be a part of all the cool events and things. And if you want to sign up for any of those free events, then that's the way I'm going to communicate that. Or I might turn those into like posts in YouTube versus a video in YouTube. It's always worth trying something new, right? The last category of the types of videos I make are the short form videos, and I made 124 of those this year. That is a huge number. I mean, I know I make a lot of videos, but when I started putting all of the numbers together and categorizing it and figuring out how many lives, how many edited, and then I saw the number for short form at 124, mind blown. Oh my goodness. But, I worked my little tushy off and no wonder I'm tired. So the top performing video that I had, and this one's a funny one, it was purely a video I made because I'm part of a YouTube creator thing in the background, and they had all of these like trends that they were wanting us to make in December. And I was like, oh, well, that's an easy one. Let's do a fun one. And it was like 8 seconds. I mean, it was purely just for fun. And it gave me the most views I had for the entire year. So it wasn't even normally videos that I would make because it's crafty content that I put out, but it was pure fun. And you saw me in my craft space right here. And it was just, one of those fun ones. And then the least watched short form video, again, was one of those ones where I put out kind of an announcement about an event that was coming up, and it was just a graphic that somebody else had made. They already put together the reel, so I posted it. And sometimes I will put those videos out there just to be like, is it gonna do well? I don't know all the time, and sometimes they fly and sometimes they fall like a big dud. And this one felt like a big dud. So probably will not be posting those kinds of short form videos in the future. So the grand total, how many videos did I make for 2023? 202. That is a ton of videos. And I always have the goal of I'm gonna get bigger and better, but I may not have as many videos next year because I'm working more on the quality of the videos versus how many videos go up. But we'll see. You know, sometimes I just get on a roll and I start creating and it just comes. So you never know. So what is my channel about? My channel is about creating projects, everything to do in the crafty world, all about arts and crafts and having fun in creating. So I picked out two separate metrics. One, how many projects did I make? Because not every video is a project. Sometimes I do unboxings, or I go to events and film live at events, or videos like this that are recaps or my top tools, but actual projects I made this year. Can anybody guess? Can anybody guess? I made 121 projects. Now, projects can range from cards to DIY to vinyl crafts to sublimation, kids crafts. I made 121 projects this year. Oh my goodness, that is a ton of projects. And I had a blast doing every single one of them. Now, cards. I love card making because I feel like you can do just about anything that you want to make on a card. And how many brand new cards did I make this year? 99 different cards. I did so many cards. So where are all those handmade cards? Well, they either went into the card swap. If they fit the theme for the card swap, I add them in, therefore I get to keep them. Let's talk about the card swap in a minute. I send them to my YouTube members. So once or twice a year, I send everybody who's a YouTube member one of my handmade cards for the year. And I just got finished sending out a batch to all of my amazing members. So you should have received or should be receiving that card here soon. And that is worldwide. Everybody gets one of my handmade cards if you're one of my YouTube members. And then some of them are still sitting in my workroom. And then some my mother took. She loves my handmade card. Isn't it always nice when you're like somebody who's really close to you, like your mother or your kids, just really appreciates the hard work you put into your projects. And I go to my mom's house and she has my cards and my projects and my just bits and pieces of things they've created all throughout her house. And it really is just a nice feeling to know that she loves what I create. You know, it's like a big giant hug. I've also gone to so many amazing conferences this year, and I went to two separate conferences. One of them is Creativation, which I've been going to, and I looked back since 2017. I remember thinking back when I was scrapbooking back in the day, looking at the pictures that were posted. I didn't find any videos for the most part, or I didn't know to look for the videos at the time. But I remember going, oh, I wish I could go there. And I was just dipping my toe into the industry and starting to work with some of the companies. And now I am going there and people recognize me. And I am so like, I walk up to a booth, they're like, hey, Erin, and you guys are watching the videos. And so I am definitely going back this year. And I cannot wait to see all the fun new products and the new releases and just to meet up with everybody. And I've got some really cool plans that are lined up for Creativation 2024. And we're in New Orleans this year. So it's going to be so much amazing content. I'm going to be filming live from the showroom floor, but I'm also going to be recording some of the videos that I'm going to bring home and edit and post after to hopefully get you even more content. Now, another fun event that I went to this past year, which was H&H. I did do a video. I recorded live while I was on the showroom floor. It was all about soft crafts. So yarn, a lot of yarn. Oh my gosh, the yarn. There was so much yarn. I didn't know there was so much yarn to be had in one location. Different colors of wool that go into it, different types of breeds of wool that go into it. Like, so the sheep, whether the dye that was used, how it's processed, like that's a whole world I have not even begun to scratch the surface of. But I got to meet up with some amazing people, and I got to do one day because I happened to be in Chicago anyway for a family event. And so I took the afternoon and I went and checked it out. And it was a ton of fun, but it's not on my radar because I don't do a lot with soft crafts. Maybe in the future, but I have another big event that I'm going to be going to in 2024 besides Creativation that I'll announce here in a minute. It's been a big year. My business has exploded to the point where I started hosting my own events. Now I've been hosting the card swaps, which from my house, you mail them to me, I swap them around, I mail them back. And this was my, I believe, 7th year I have hosted it. And I hosted 2 card swaps this past year, and I got some data for you. Here's my tally sheet for projects and for cards. Here's all, like, I had to make notes for this because there's so many different metrics going on here. So I make notes, handmade notes from my friend who made me this little journal. I love it. All right, so card swap data. So for the spring card swap, we had 41 people that were part of it, which was amazing. And we had 750 cards mailed to me, and I swapped them around and mailed them all back. Oh, that's a lot of cards. And as a heads up, one of the upcoming things, I'm just gonna tell you, the spring card swap for 2024 is going on right now. That link is down below in the info section if you wanna be a part of it, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. Now for the Christmas card swap, 83 people, well, 84 if you include me. And are you ready for how many cards got sent my way? You ready? 1,430. That was a lot of cards. That was a lot of cards. Oh my goodness. And I am so excited to see all the new card swap cards that are coming in for the spring card swap. And just to give you a metric on that of how many people have already signed up, which I don't put a cap on as of yet, but so far for the spring card swap, 56 people. That beats last year. Last year we only had 41 and now we have 56. And I can't wait till Christmas this year. It's going to be insane. So if you are interested in any of the card swaps that I do, again, sign up for my newsletter. Lots of information is going to be given on my newsletter. And you can also check out my website because I do have a post that talks about the current card swaps. And I also, that just keeps going, I have a Facebook group purely for card inspiration and also all about the card swaps. So all those links are down in the information section for you to check out. So if you're interested in joining, there's one going on right now. Now, on top of the card swaps, I decided to launch the biggest event that I've done yet. I did 2 retreats, one virtual, one in person. They went phenomenal. All the kits sold out. I was so excited and everybody had a blast. And heads up, there's one coming for 2024. And it's not just me. I've got invited some friends to be a part of it. So just to recap on 2023, we had a blast. We were in a little house in Dripping Springs, Texas. It was phenomenal. And we created over 17 different projects from some amazing sponsors. There were so many giveaways. There was lots of fun swag things that were happening. And it really was a blast. My daughter came along. Everybody had their own space. They all had their own craft table. And it was just a ton of fun. I really hope that you're able to come next year because it's going to be announced very soon, but I will give a little snippet. It's going to be at the end of July, and I am not the only person who is going to be hosting it. I'm not going to reveal and divulge all the information yet, but it's going to be bigger and better, and it's going to be so much fun. So if you want to be part of my 2024, either in person or virtual retreat, there's going to be different sponsors. There's going to be different educators coming to both events, and we are going to have a ton of fun and different projects. I do not like to repeat projects from one year to another. So it's a whole different style of different kinds of projects and different techniques that we're going to be doing in 2024. And again, you got to get the newsletter so you're not missing out on any of these fun events that are coming up. Now, including the retreats and including all of some of the other events that I did, I hosted 11 separate giveaways. I gave away so many amazing things, and I am ready to announce the next giveaway, which is happening starting today. So I have been working with Quarto Books for a very long time. They're one of my wonderful sponsors that have sent me books and have been doing giveaways with me for over a year and a half now. And I am giving away 5 amazing books to 5 lucky people. Now, 3 are going away to anybody watching this video, but 2 books are reserved specifically for my YouTube members. So if you're interested in joining the giveaway, a link is down below. It's the one that's open to everybody and it's open worldwide. So make sure you enter into that and this is the lucky book that you're going to win. It's such a cool one. I love it. It's got watercolors. You even get some watercolor pens. You get instructions for the book. It's like everything's included if you're wanting to do watercolor. So you got to enter to win one of these bad boys. All the information for how to enter, where to enter, what you need to do to enter, when I'm announcing the winners is all in the giveaway link, which is down below. So on a personal note, I've been on a weight loss journey for 2023. You might have noticed if you happen to go back and see any of my old content videos, like my face looks a little bit different. At least to me, it looks different. Does it look different to you? So here's a side-by-side comparison of the same video that I put out, which was announcing the card swap for the spring card swap. So they were a year apart. The one where I'm wearing the black shirt is from 2023. And the one where I'm wearing the purple sweatshirt is from 2024. Can you tell a difference in how I look, or just from how I look now comparatively to the black shirt? So I have dropped 30 pounds. And for the past 6 months, I've been able to maintain keeping it off. And I have always struggled with my weight. So it's purely just for being healthy, for being more physically fit, for not feeling so crummy, and just making my life a little bit better. And, clothes fit better, I will have to say. I'm not at my goal weight yet, and I'm still hoping to lose a few more pounds and get even to a healthier status. So you might see some more changes this year. 30 pounds in 1 year is nothing to bat an eyelash at. So here's the goal for 30 more pounds for this year. I can do it. I can do it. Now, events that I have up my sleeve. This is events that I'm going to that somebody else is putting on, in-person events, or ones that I am doing. So I've already dropped the ball that my event, my in-person retreat, is going to be happening at the end of July. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So itching to tell you all the fun things that are going to be going out with that retreat, but stay tuned because that is going to be announced very, very soon. Again, that newsletter is like gold if you want to be a part of any of these cool things. Of course, I'm going to be part of Creativation. So I'll be back at Creativation in New Orleans in 2024, filming all kinds of amazing video content coming your way. And I'm going to be going to a Catherine Pooler class and physics classes and Ranger classes. And I'm even hosting my own class. This is the second year I have taught at Creativation. And my topic for this year is all about live form video. So, because I do live video a lot. You heard the metric. What was it? I wrote it down, 62 live videos just this past year. And I think I did more the year before. So lots of fun content coming your way from Creativation 2024. And I haven't released this one into the wild yet, but that is your hint. I am going to go wild. And I'm going to be up in Dallas in 2024 at the end of April. If you don't know anything about Go Wild, it is a really cool conference that's been going on for about 10 years now, and it all has to do with planners. Now, I love planners, and I'm going purely as an attendee. I might be helping out some of the companies I've worked with. We're still in cahoots about that, talking about it, see if they need a little bit of assistance, or I might just be a fly on the wall observing all the fun stuff that goes along with this fun conference. If you are going to Go Wild, if you're going to Creativation, make sure you come see me. This is where I love to pass out stickers and buttons and fun things, and I would love to snap a picture with you and have a talk with you. So if you are there, please find me. I'd love to meet you in person. I haven't fully planned out my entire 2024 yet. There might be some more events happening in the future, but definitely Creativation, Go Wild, and the Makers Retreat, which I'm hosting at the end of July. Whew. That is a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. If you've made it to this part of the video, yay. Thank you so much. Hopefully I will see you at one of the in-person events or at the virtual events, or I'll just see you in the comments on my channel. Bye, everybody.